up, y'all? Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Rashay, and I'm here with a little bit of a story time while y'all watch me install my wig. And it's like 11 o'clock at night, so I'm not gonna be styling anything. I'm just gonna be simply putting it on my head. But before I begin, I would like to welcome everyone watching and listening for the very first time. Go ahead and subscribe, like, hit the notification bell, and baby, you can even comment to keep in touch with your girl, okay? Now let's get started. So I told y'all that your girl was a runner back in high school. I ran the 100 and 200 meters dash, and then I also did the 4x1, 4x2, and the 4x4 relays. Now, I love track, but the only thing I can honestly say I hated the most was out there running a 4x4. I guess I really hated the 4x4s because I was more so of a sprinter, and the 4x4s was long distance. And every time I used to finish that race, I used to always feel like I needed an oxygen tank after I got done, and I didn't like that feeling at all. So yeah, the 4x4 was not for me, but I still did it. But that ain't what I'm here to tell y'all about. I'm here to tell y'all about the first time I hadn't ever did hurdles, okay? So this had to have been either my 9th or 10th grade year. And see, my school really didn't even have equipment like time out when it came to track, let alone the track and the field, okay? So they did have a couple of hurdles, but they were strictly for exercise purposes because, I mean, who was really about to get out there and jump over some hurdles on some grass? Oh, okay. So this particular track meet, the girl that usually jumps, she didn't show up. And let me tell y'all how I know the coach ain't care about nothing but points. She was asking everybody, including the people that did shot put, if anybody wanted to go out there and fill old girl's spot. And see, I should have known that it was a terrible idea because literally nobody agreed to it. And see, when you look around, everybody was like, I'm not even gonna go out there and try to do it. But your girl just felt a little bit invincible, and I decided to speak up because, baby, what is it that your girl cannot do? Okay? So I go out there where everybody is. I get signed in. I'm out there finally making it to the track, and we out there just stretching, knowing that I ain't never jumped a hurdle a day in my life, okay? But in my mind, I'm like, this is easy because I'm already a sprinter. All I got to do is jump with it. And I mean, it ain't nothing but the 100 meter anyway. And it's like 8 hurdles to get to the finish line. So all I got to do is literally sprint, jump. And, keep controlling myself. So I'm like, what could really go wrong? Oh, okay, so let's go. I go out there and I look around and I see everybody doing them high jumps to stretch. Some of them practicing they takeoff with the starting blocks. And all I done really did at this point, y'all, was maybe touch my toes for 30 seconds and stretch my arms across my chest. So, Lord, I saw the signs. Why didn't I stop? Okay. So, as we were waiting to get started, I just remember talking to the girl standing beside me. And she was just telling me how nervous she was. And see, me being a good competitor, I'm like, girl, this is going to be easy. I'm out there just talking. This going to be easy. And I'm like, saying that you out here, this can't be your first time. I ain't finna let nobody know that I'm out here taking one for the team, but I know that we ain't in the same position at the same time. So, like I say, I'm just telling, like, girl, you gonna be good. Just stay focused and, just do what you got to do and make it to the end. Don't worry about nobody else. Oh, okay. So, the man start with his whistle. And, we getting on our marks and stuff. And get set. Boom. We take off. Now, y'all seen it coming before it even really happened. And I failed to mention to y'all that the girl standing beside me was real tall and lanky. Oh, okay. So, from what she did next, I can really only imagine that this had to have been her first time literally jumping hurdles, too. So, boom, we take off. We literally neck and neck because we at the very first hurdle. And we jump. I'm talking about we in the air together. And all of a sudden, I just heard something go pop. And I'm like, what is that? So, as I'm in the midst of the air, I just remember looking down, y'all. And I remember my hurdle flopping down and it popping back up. And next thing I know, it hit my foot. And your girl is on the ground. Okay? So, I knew I hadn't really hurt myself from the way everybody had reacted. And the reason I say this, because usually you will hear somebody like laugh or something, but this particular time I heard nobody do anything but go like, and everything was silence afterwards. So that really had already hurt my feelings, because I was like, man, ain't no way I done fell out here in front of all these people. I'm talking about I didn't hurt myself in front of everybody, bro. And it ain't nothing but the first hurdle that I done made it to, man. So I remember my coaches and a couple of my teammates coming to pick me up off the track, and they were just like, it's okay. No, it's not okay, because your girl had strawberries on both of her knees and my elbow is skint up, okay? I remember looking at my coach and I was like, Coach, never again. I'm gonna take my uniform off because I'm really done running for the rest of the track meet. Yeah, catch me next time and maybe I'll feel a little better. And y'all, I remember walking into the bleachers, and I just remember everybody asking me, was I okay? And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, how hard did I really hit this track for everybody to just have this type of sympathy when it came to me? So I had vowed to myself that I would never run hurdles again, and boom, not even probably 2 or 3 weeks later, your girl was at Southern Miss at the starting line, getting ready to jump some more hurdles. And I don't know why, because this particular track meet, I really want to say if you qualified, you were going to make it to regionals. And like I say, for me to even, be at the starting line, hurdles was nothing that I hadn't did, and I was like, maybe my coach saw some potential in me, so I'm not gonna doubt the situation. And it had already freaked me out looking at Southern Miss hurdles anyway, because they were a little bit taller than what the high school's hurdles were. But like I say, I wasn't finna freak myself out, because I was like, first of all, I didn't even fall off the strength of myself the first time. Old girl hadn't hit my hurdle, so I can go out here and I can really do this. So it was like 4 or 5 of us, and I just remember saying, like, okay, as long as I keep 2 in front of me, I'm good. But I don't know why I was even willing to qualify, because like I say, I didn't do no hurdles in high school. So all I remember is going out there, like I say, doing our little warm-up stretches and stuff. And next thing I know, he tell us to get on our marks, we get set, and we go. And y'all, I don't even think I had made it to the 3rd hurdle, literally. And my foot hadn't hit the hurdle, and that's all it took for me to stop and realize that I was not finna finish that race. I remember stopping and just putting my hands on my hip. I looked at Coach and I told her, baby, I am done, because you'll never do this to me again, okay? So moral of this story is, baby, stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to. Now, bye.